Hey, what's going on everyone? Coach Aero here, and in this lesson we're going to be working on recovering faster, which is really important, especially in situations where you've made an aggressive challenge or gone for something risky. I hope you guys are ready because we're about to jump right in. For this lesson's warm-up, we will be doing a personal favorite training pack of mine that I use in my own warm-up routine before scrims and tournaments. This pack is more of a mix-up and doesn't really have a theme like aerial shots or like ceiling shots or something, for example. And the variety is usually better to use when you're trying to warm up. And I want you guys to spend about 5 to 10 minutes in this training pack. Before we talk about recoveries, we first have to talk about momentum and why it's important. The more momentum we have, the quicker we are replenishing boosts through pads when we're picking them up off the ground. We're able to challenge the ball quicker and get a better quality touch on it because we're going faster. So as a general rule, we always want to be having as much momentum as possible around the pitch. Now, recoveries basically translates to getting back to top speed, which is having momentum. As you climb the ranks, you save time by maintaining speed around the pitch, which will allow you to beat more opponents to the ball and be in more optimal positions faster. There are a few key mechanics that we can incorporate into our recoveries to help us be faster. The main ones that will aid us here are the half flip, the wave dash, and simply front flipping twice to reach supersonic speed. I won't be going over how to do these mechanics in this video because I've already made a video on each of these, so make sure to watch those before this one. These mechanics are really useful for recovering from your opponent's half back to yours, and like we talked about, since Rocket League is so fast-paced, every single second we save counts. Alright guys, now we're going to take a look at recovering from the wall, and we're going to take a look at this play right here, and you can see that I'm trying to get in the way of first man because I see that my teammate is too far back to cause any disruption. We don't want to give the opponent space. So I decided to stay on the ball. It's kind of awkward, and I get bumped up here. And now here's a situation where I say, okay, now my teammate's going. I need to get behind him. And right here, guys, you're going to see me just drive down and do the two-flip method. So you can see I'm supersonic. I have a lot of momentum. I arrive back post right where we need to be, right? And one thing I will say is right here off of the wall, I could have wave dashed right here. It wasn't that big of a deal because I still got to supersonic, really fast. But that just goes to show that you have a few options in situations like these. You could simply do the two flip, or you could wave dash and then try to do the two flip. Or you could wave dash and you already have enough momentum in your supersonic. So that's just an example of recovering off the wall. Alright guys, now we're going to take a look at an example of rotating back from the opponent's half, recovering, and we're going to see exactly what my thought process is here and what mechanic I use in particular to help me out. We talked about that in our mechanics section, and we're going to see it in real time now. So we can see that right here, I'm playing first man, I go for the ball or whatever. Good pre-jump on him. The second man ends up taking the ball from me, and I find myself here, and step one is, okay, I need to get back, right? So right here, I'm facing my half, so I know that I don't need a half flip. I'm just simply going to flip twice to go supersonic and get back as quick as possible. You can see I do it right here, and I end up perfectly back. And realistically, I should be watching the pass infield from right here, but it doesn't end up happening. He doesn't really get a good touch, and we get possession back. Now that we've learned what recoveries are and some of the most useful mechanics for having fast recoveries, it's time for you guys to apply this yourself. What I want you to do is play one ranked 2v2 or 3v3 game and make sure to utilize a recovery mechanic during the match. Following that, go into the replay viewer and just like you saw me do in my replay, identify where you performed this. It's not enough to just do this in real time, like in game, by the way, guys. If you really want to improve and you really want to go the extra mile, you have to go into replays and you have to see this kind of thing and identify it.